Well, my name is Toni Simmons, and I'm here to tell stories.
And so, just telling stories, how long have you been doing this?
Oh my, I've been telling stories for over 30 years. Yeah.
How did you get into telling stories?
I actually started in the library. I'm a former children's librarian, and I would do stories as part of my job in the library, story times there, and then I would go to schools, and people started asking me to go to other schools, other libraries, do birthday parties, festivals, and then it became my career.
So I saw there was a lot of crowd involvement. You even got people into the stories. You want to talk about that, why that's important?
Well, I do have a theater background. My undergraduate degree is in speech and drama, so I always try to include some type of audience participation or creative drama in my stories. I believe that children and adults remember the stories well if they're a part of it, if they can participate, if the story can be interactive. I love to include songs and chants and movements in the stories.
And now these aren't just regular stories, or what are they? Are they stories with what?
Well, they're folk tales, so I wouldn't say regular. Most of my stories come from different cultures. In this festival, we do specialize in African and African American folk tales. So it introduces all children to the African and African American culture. And that's part of the African culture, the participation. The stories are not, oh, we sit and listen. No, we become a part of the story. The audience becomes a part of the story, becomes a character in the story. They all help tell the story. So anyone can share those stories.
So coming from a librarian perspective, or being in the library for a long time, can you talk about just maybe the stories that are told and that aren't told, and what the difference is in correlation to maybe Black storytelling?
Well, in the library, usually or typically, their stories are being read to the children that come. There are very few who are telling the stories. And so they're using the literature that's there that's suitable for a short read-aloud book. We have very, very few African or African American books that are suitable for that type of environment or that type of presentation. That's why the oral telling is very important, because some of the stories, for instance, the story I told tonight would be hard to just sit and read aloud and to keep the attention. My goal with storytelling is to motivate children to read. So when they hear this story orally, they want to go and find a book where that story is so they can read it.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about the storytelling, about the 27th annual Storytelling Festival, or about just anything in general?
I think this is a wonderful event. I've been coming for many years. I've lost track of the time. I love it here in Minneapolis. It's a very artsy community, a very culturally rich community, and I just encourage everyone to come out next year for the 28th.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.